Hi YouTube. Today is my very first vlog cast ever. The reason I'm doing this is because I am getting ready to go on a brand new medication that I couldn't find really any consumer information about because it's so new, and I'm hopeful that this will help other people, my experience as I go through this, and hopefully it can provide some insight and some, comparisons on how you're doing and all of that. So I am getting ready to start a weight loss medication called Contrave. It's brand new, approved about 6 or 8 weeks ago, I believe, from the FDA. And like I said, when I went to do some research on it, from a consumer standpoint, there's really nothing out there. There was no blogs, no chat room information, nothing. So hopefully this will, help all of us. So anyways, a little about me. I am 50 years old. I weigh about 200 pounds. I'm 5'5.5". Got to take that half. So I am in reasonably good health. I don't have any problems with cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, thank goodness yet. I am hoping to get some weight off to avoid those in the future. I have a strong family history of diabetes. My mother died at 54 of a heart attack. So there's some, hopefully, things I can avoid in the future by getting some of this weight off. I've also now had 3 torn menisci in my knees and 3 surgeries for that. My knees are starting to bother me, and I'm just hoping that getting some weight off will alleviate some of the pressure that I'm having there. I am pretty active. I can't say that I exercise regularly, mostly because my knees hurt too much. I can't really do any running, any treadmill stuff, biking, any of that kind of stuff that puts any kind of impact on those knee joints is very difficult for me. I have a hard time sometimes even getting up and down the steps in my house, especially if I'm trying to carry like a laundry basket full of clothes or something downstairs. I have a really hard time with that. So anyways, we'll back up just a little bit. So I had heard about a prescription called Belviq, which was, I think, approved by the FDA 2 years ago, something like that. Went to my doctor last week, did some research on it. I didn't know that I would be a candidate for it because I take some a medicine called Prestique, which is like an anti-anxiety, anti-depression kind of thing. And everything that I had read said that Belviq and my Prestique would not be a good match together. But I wasn't sure, so I went to my doctor. He confirmed that I would not be a good candidate for Belviq. But he said that he had just had we just had gone to an information session about this brand new drug. He had never worked with it. He has never tried it on anybody yet, just got approved. And he handed me this pamphlet that he had gotten from the pharmaceutical company, and gave a copy to me, wanted me to take it home, do some research on it, talk about it a little bit. He also wanted time to delve into it a little further, and just kind of get a handle on whether, this might be something that we could do. So yesterday, I get a call from him. I did my kind of research. I looked through the whole little paper that comes with it and, highlighted areas that I was concerned about. So yesterday, he called and said, that actually I would really be an ideal candidate, number one, because I am in really good health, other than being overweight. Part of the stipulations on this medication is you have to have a BMI of 28, I think, with an associated medical condition because of the elevated BMI, or you just have to have a BMI of 30 or over with no medical conditions along with that, which I fall into that category. I think my BMI right now is maybe like 32%, something like that. So anyways, he said, yeah, you know, actually you would be a very good candidate. I'd feel very comfortable with trying you on this. And we talked a little bit about, you know, some of my concerns. One of the very big warnings in the pamphlets about, you know, thoughts of suicide and all of these things. And he kind of explained that that's a warning that they really just about put on about any medication anymore. And so, you know, I was very comfortable with his explanation. He's known me a really long time. He is my prescriber for my Prestique, so he knows all about the medication that I take, the dosage, my history. You know, I've been going to him for probably 17, 18 years, so he knows everything. And that's important. So we discussed it a little further, and we decided, yeah, that we're going to go ahead and give it a try. So here we are. This is step one. I just picked up my prescription right here. The dosing instructions are for your first week, you take 1 in the morning. The second week, you take 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. The third week, 2 in the morning and 1 in the evening. And the fourth week, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. And then that's like your maintenance dose. So I will be starting tomorrow. I will continue to kind of update this and hopefully have good results to share. I'm hopeful that some of the side effects that I've been reading about may not really apply to me. Some of them are like dizziness, tiredness, nausea, constipation, inability to focus some, not visually, but mentally, you know, focusing. So anyways, I'm anxious to kind of try it and see. I'm not really had luck with dieting. I'm kind of a picky eater and struggle with finding a lot of variety of things that I like, and, you know, low fat, low calorie options. You know, it's just something I've struggled with, you know, obviously. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes, and keep your fingers crossed and hope it all goes well.